Hi, I'm Melody. Welcome to my channel Making Melody Crafts. Do you have a disaster in your crafting corner? Is it hard to find what you need? Well, I'm going to show you a few tips and tricks to corral those craft supplies. So hit that subscribe button and we'll get started. Alright, this is a little cart that I got at Big Lots. It's pretty cool and I use it for my embellishments. So in this video, we're going to be working on reorganizing this cart and I'm going to show you the system that I use and hopefully it can work for you too. So that cart, I actually measured it before the video. That cart is about 26 inches high with the wheels. The drawers are 15 inches square approximately, and the entire thing, like the top, is 16 inches square-ish, pretty close to that. And that one is metal. I really love this, and I think I paid around $50 for that. So it also comes in other colors, but I really like that wood grain color. So I'm going to zoom you in a little bit there and tell me while I do you enjoy organizing things by color? Do you prefer organizing by manufacturer or a collection or by, maybe just a subject matter like a vintage style? Or do you organize by, another method? Let me know in the comments if you'd be so kind. That's kind of cool. So what you see on the little drawer pulls there are little pieces of paper, and that top one there, to me right now in my viewfinder, it looks kind of purple, but it's pink. So there's pink and red in the top drawer, then orange and yellow, green, blue, purple, because I only have 5 drawers. And I like to include pink as well when I do rainbow order, organizing. But the issue that I have with that little cart right now is each drawer has kind of gone out of control. Things are like that, right? With anything that you organize, occasionally you're going to have to reassess, redo it, maybe change it up a little bit for just what works for you. So I'm going to open that drawer and I'm going to show you, oh yes, the mess. So here we go. All right, check it out. So, yep, there is a whole bunch of stuff in there. So there's lots of fun stuff in there and just different things that I have. I see some Queen & Company right there in the front. Sorry about a little bit of glare there. Lots of neat fun stuff in there. It just needs to get organized a little bit better. All right, I went ahead and pulled open all the rest of the drawers. So you've got the orange and yellow, the green, the blue, and then the purple drawer on the bottom. All right, there's the purple drawer on the bottom. So the purple drawer is full of also all my metallics, black and white, anything brown, because I didn't have, enough drawers for all of that. So it's really not a bad method, but I do notice my green drawer has very little in it. So I'm probably going to do a little switcheroo and move some stuff around. But this is a super great method for organizing. The only thing that I'd have to say negative, and it's really not a negative, it's more of an observation, about this cart is that the back, it is open, just like the drawers in the front are kind of open. So, if you have a lot of supplies for whatever hobby you do or job that you have that's, art related, sometimes they're going to spill out the back if there's if there's just too much in that drawer that the drawer can't accommodate it. So that's the only negative. Really, I don't think that's such an issue. I've just, learned, I have to be careful with that, right? So yeah, super fun, and it's pretty strong. There's a good amount of weight in there right now, so I'm surprised it's holding up to that. And obviously, because of the dimensions that each drawer is about 15 inches square, it also holds a 12 by 12 paper pad fabulously with a little bit of room to spare. So let's go to the craft table. All right, this is what we've got. So I just pulled this drawer out of the storage cart, out of my little embellishment cart, and this is everything that I have that is pink. So if we're going to organize anything, we have to get everything out of here. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, now we've got an empty drawer. So much fun. So one thing that I noticed was most of the things in the red category are all about Christmas. A lot of the different things that I have. And again, anything I put in my embellishment cart is pretty much ready to go on a card or on another craft project. If it's not ready for that, I don't put it in there. I have another storage system for that, which I'll show you sometime. But now, so since this is pink and red, I like it divided left to right, not front to back, because then I can see what's in the front. So now to figure out how I want to get it in here and still keep it kind of orderly. All right, so these containers, they're just little plastic containers. These are made by Rubbermaid. These fit well in here, and I can fit 2 side by side, even with the lids on. So I like that. So I've got a bunch of different pink embellishments in here that I've made some with washi tape And then some I have stamped on just stuff that's come in the mail, or, you know, just junk mail and things like that. So that's all the pink. And now I want to fill this red one, and this one will have just some Christmas things in it. All right, so now this other little Rubbermaid storage container is full of whatever was in the drawer that was Christmas. So there's plenty of room in here. Now some of these things are little miniature decorations off of a little, you know, mini Christmas tree, things I've cut out of magazines and catalogs, all sorts of things. These I keep in, most of them I keep in plastic. Sorry for the glare. And then I just do those, you know, like every other one. So one with plastic, one without, and I kind of put them every other, you know, just so they don't get, you know, so they don't get scratched, because those are quite old and they're still in pretty good condition. And then just some holly berries. So why not? Let's keep it all in there and kind of keep it corralled. Now, obviously, I have a couple things that didn't fit that you can see here in the corner that didn't fit in here. That's okay. Let's snap this in. There we go. And yeah, I'm not worried about that. The Christmas stuff I am going to push towards the back. There's also one of these, another of these cool chipboard Christmas decorations that's a Christmas tree. I have more of these. Most of these I got from my mother-in-law, and thank you very much. They're really beautiful. So I'm going to keep that there, and then when I want to use that on a card or whatever, or in a craft project, I already have it, and then it's covered with this other piece of paper that was from Echo Park Paper Company's, you know, one of the Christmas sets they have, the Celebrate Christmas set. And then this as well. I don't know if I'll, you know, ever take that off and use it separately, but now I have the Christmas stuff to the back. I'll label that later with my label maker. I know it's the front to you, but that's the back to me because I work backwards as I'm filming. So yeah, now we have to figure out what to do with the rest of the red and how to corral it. So when you're at a store, when you're shopping, you know, sometimes you see all sorts, all manner of little different containers. So this one is actually one for like baby food. It was in a clearance section in a grocery store that I shop in. So I thought, why not? They came in all different colors. So that's wonderful. That's just what I need when I'm organizing things. So organizing by color, the way to go. That gets a real big thumbs up. I really love that. So this one has all red stuff in it, but there might be Christmas in there. So let's get it open, let's get it sorted, and I'm going to get some more Christmas into here. All the rest of those are now out of there. I went through all of that, and the only thing that was actually in there that was Christmas was just some little Christmas trees that I die cut out of some really pretty Christmas paper. So that's there, and then just another tiny little piece of a Christmas decoration. So I'm pretty happy with that, and I'm quite surprised. I thought I had a lot more of Christmas embellishments. I do see a couple more things on my craft table right now, but that's okay. I'll get to that later. We're gonna focus just on the cart. So if you're organizing something, just, you know, keep in mind, try to focus on one small area. I don't like to focus on a huge area when I'm trying to organize. That doesn't make it any easier, right? And if it's a big job, it's better to focus on a smaller area and you'll be able to do it a little bit better. I think you might have some better success with that. And yes, I have on a different thumb sweater. I got a new thumb sweater. I'm so excited. Well, it's new to me. It's secondhand, but I super love it. And it's a little more lightweight, so it's not so warm, but I really enjoy it. So now the rest of everything, which is kind of scattered around my craft table right now, the rest of that I'm going to get into some different containers, different red and some pink containers to keep things contained and I can still find it, and then things don't slip out the back of the drawer of my embellishment cart. So I'll be right back and show you the rest of that. All right, I have got my ring light. Hopefully that's giving you some good lighting. It's right above me. Hopefully I don't get a sunburn. Can you get a sunburn from a ring light? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. But they're pretty great. So yeah, I'm trying to give you better lighting so you get some better quality video and, you know, some better value for your time, because I really appreciate your time. All right, so this is something that I have used multiple times in different organizational things. It is from Q-tips. So you take a Q-tip container, just rip all of the cardboard off, and then you could paint it, do whatever you want to it. I chose to put some contact paper on there that I really love, this black and white contact paper. So cute, super love it. So it's got to go to the back because it just fits better that way. The lip here is a little bit larger, but the way this drawer is, if I do this, it won't fit over here. So it needs to go like that, and then it rests right on there. This is just jam-packed, totally full of different pink embellishments that I've made, and you know, some of them have been die cut, so that's going to be just fine. We're going to roll with that. Now I do have some other containers here as we get further on in the embellishment cart. I love these. I got these at a grocery store. Very convenient. The tops stay on pretty tightly, as you can see now. And now these all have to go into a smaller container. I want to get them all out of here, but I don't just want to dump them in there. All right, I figured you should get to see this. So we're gonna open this up and just let these all spill into this little container right here. So here come the Easter eggs. So cute. So there's all the little eggs. I don't know if there's a glare there, if you can see, but they're super adorable. And you know, I'm just gonna mix those bunnies right in because I don't think it much matters. I got these clearance many years ago, and this way, there we go. And this way, if there's something that I want like that for a card, and these are plastic, by the way, they're not paper. So, yeah, they're plastic. And now something that I wanted to show you that's a really interesting thing. If you're in a store and you're shopping, whether it's a grocery store or a department store, don't overlook this for organization. These containers, I mean, I don't really care what they say on them. I want them for the colors. So, you know, this is for red things. It makes it easier. Your eyes are drawn to color pretty quickly. And yeah, so I think that's just an easy way to do it. Now, I do sometimes break that rule if I don't have another option. But I'm just going to kind of roll with it. So that's okay that this red one has a bunch of pink in there. And the fact that they're green and blue, again, I fall back to my rule where if there's any pink on it at all, it goes with pink, because that's probably, I mean, maybe not in the case of Easter decorations, but typically that is going to be a feminine card. That is good, and I think we're going to cover that because, of course, any of those things you don't cover, you know, they're going to spill, right? They're just going to spill. So I'm happy with that. So I'm going to tuck this little guy right in there. He fits pretty good. So we're on a roll now. This little container is blue, I know, and it's in the pink and red drawer. I'm breaking all the rules now. Yeah, all of those little hearts, there's a lot of pink there. So I'm just going to keep them together because they're teeny tiny. All right, we're going to pop the top back on that one. I think it's on. Yes. So nice little container. Sounds like a shaker card. Fun, right? I love shaker cards. They're so much fun. Everything that isn't in here, that wasn't here, is right over there. So I'm going to start grabbing some. Here we go. We're just going to dive in. It's a little scary, but we're doing it. And we'll put everything into here. Then we can see what we've got. So one thing that I wanted to mention now, another tip, another trick, another crafty hack, is when you're organizing anything, try to go for your larger items, and by doing so, it makes your pile just look smaller faster, and it just kind of is encouraging. Like, oh, check it out, you know, I got through this, I got through that. All right, so what else do I see that is large and I can just pop in there? There's some little banners. It says Girl Boss. There's something I got clearance. I think that was at Staples. It's just going to go in with pink. I see some other things. These are coin envelopes, vintage coin envelopes that I got, and I have, you know, got these secondhand, and I have stained those as well. So that's, you know, for what I'm organizing, this is a fairly larger item. This will be a 5-part series. It will be 1 part for each drawer, so that is just kind of how I want to do it. That's how I see it as working out. All right, all of those things that were, you know, able to fit in here, including the little bows, are in here. Now I'm flipping things out of here. That's right, that's what we do here. All right, so now I've got most all of the things over here. If you don't create cards, what is it that you like to do? What do you like to create if you are a crafter, if you are an artist? What is it that you like to do? I really enjoy almost everything artsy craftsy, arts and crafts related. I'm not a big fan of sewing. That takes a lot of patience. I can have a lot of patience sometimes, but not others. So yeah, that just takes more patience than I think I've got. All right, this is what we have left to organize out of the pink and red drawer. All right, so I went ahead and grabbed my label maker and then just put Easter die cuts on here. So this is what I have left on this little tray. When I have stuff in a drawer with anything, I like the smaller things in the front and the larger things in the back. And I wanted to thank all of my subscribers. I really appreciate you so much. And if you haven't subscribed, what's stopping you? And have pretty fun videos with some pretty good content. And working on my lighting. I want to show you everything, but I also want to be very respectful of your time because I know everybody only has just so much time. So anything that you organize, you know, you have to make adjustments sometimes. So what works right now might not work in a year. And you might say that's the method for me and then find out, oh no, it's not. Right? So it just has to be what works for you. Each person has, you know, different needs with what they're organizing and how they're doing it. Maybe even physical limitations that you have that may affect how you organize your things. So if you organize your things, what do you enjoy organizing or what do you organize a lot? I would love to know. So here I have some of these, you know, little magnets that fit over a page, and I'm thinking about covering these with my own paper. So I see pink here, and that's why they wound up all in the pink category, but I think I'm going to take these out because if I want them for any other kinds of cards, and let me see if there's glare there, then I need to, you know, have them in the right drawer. So the pink one will go in here, but this one I will actually divide up. And again, I could do anything with these because you can just cover them with your own paper. It's really just a simple magnet. Look how easy that would be to make, right? It's just 2 magnets, a piece of paper. So if you have the time and you like doing that kind of thing, super simple to do something like that. So I'm just going to pop that guy right in there. He fits nicely. And this is my little red jar. This we're going to save for the other categories. I'll leave him in red also. And that is actually pink. Pretty adorable. It's a really tiny print. You see it? So that is going to go in with pink. There is some red on here, but again, my rule is pink. It goes with pink. More of the coffee stained, coffee dyed envelopes. Do you call it coffee stained? Do you call it coffee dyed? I've heard there's very specific opinions on that kind of thing. These are fun to put, these kind of little cards and things that I've gotten. These are old. I don't even know how old, but this is fun to put in like your kid's lunch or, you know, a note included with somebody's card. It's kind of nice to do. And this series will have 5 parts. And then look, these come with little envelopes. Isn't that adorable? So little tiny envelopes so you can tuck something, you know, a little note in there or whatever. It's kind of neat. These were purchased with these envelopes. But, you know, I could use these envelopes for anything. So I'm actually going to put these with my envelopes. I keep those in another place. Obviously, card makers, we have a lot of envelopes. I buy them in bulk. So now what I have left here in the tray, there's a lot of larger things. So I am going to get the larger things out. Again, doing that gives you a feeling of accomplishment because you're getting something larger out of there and you make a lot of progress a lot faster. Now that's a lot easier. These are little applique, kitty appliques. Oh my gosh, they're so adorable. I love these all so much. I don't care if I never use them. Look at how adorable those are, aren't they? These are old. So they can easily be put on a card. And the backs are just like that. So yeah, they're pretty neat. All kitties? Yeah, all kitties. Oh my gosh, look how cute he is. So yeah, blue kitty too, and one with a little bow. These I think I'll keep in here because it says where they're from. Innovative Design, Cresskill, New Jersey. These are more things made with color catchers. Pink and pink. So here I've got a blue and pink thing that I started doing. This is an old piece of wallpaper, and then I took a stencil and just, you know, tried to experiment a little bit. You know, I don't know if I'll ever use that in a card, but I just wanted to, you know, try something out with some of my acrylic paints and a stencil, and I did that outside. It was just really nice. Do you like to craft outside? It is so enjoyable sometimes, isn't it? All of those are done. Our little tray is now empty. We're gonna go ahead and snap this on, and it says fruits, but I know it's red. And you know, when I'm not sure of something, you know, I think, oh, I'll remember that. Nah, it's better just to label it. Everybody's busy enough, right? We don't need one more thing to remember. So if you just label things, then it takes out all the guesswork, and it just kind of frees up your brain for creativity, because it really helps you be more creative when you have empty space and things like that. It's quite amazing. I've seen that happen in my life. Just because I know I want everything labeled, I'm going to go ahead and put a label on that one so I don't have to worry about it. So that'll be all done. These were the little things for, you know, maybe a baby shower or whatever that I had purchased at a ReStore, I believe. Anything that I get from, you know, secondhand, I just kind of go ahead and give it a quick cleaning. I might do that with soap and water, but more often than not, I just do it with a little bit of Purell on a baby wipe, and that's kind of how I clean things. Since I have eczema, which I like to raise eczema awareness on my channel, the less my hands are in water, the better it is for my eczema. That's just me personally. Then once I kind of get these coated a little bit, then I individually kind of rub them into the Purell or whatever. And you know, I can't clean everything that way I get at the Goodwill, but I do just try to, you know, be wise and do some due diligence on my part. So here's all the little things. Aren't they adorable? The little safety pins, the little carriages. What else do we have there? Baby bottles. Look at the tiny pacifiers, they're so adorable. So they'll be really cute for baby showers or whatnot, or you can just hang them, which is what I'm planning on doing, hang them off of a little bookmark, a little tag, or even your wrapping paper. Some ribbon on your wrapping paper, just to be something cute and interesting, a little something different, so that, you know, it'll stand out. So I'm gonna wipe those all down, and because these are such a very specific category, and honestly, you know, I don't have a lot of this kind of thing around, I am gonna leave all of these together. All of those are now all cleaned off, and I just put them in some little containers. So all of the little clothespins, I just cleaned everything off, the tiny little pacifiers. So just like I showed you with some Purell, and then I also cleaned this little tray, why not? So just a good idea, I think, you know, when you get different things secondhand. So that will go, like I said, together someplace else. That's not gonna go in here in the pink and red drawer. So I'll keep that separately in another container. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you had some fun, if you learned something, please subscribe. That would help me out so much. And again, thank you to everyone that has subscribed. I appreciate you so much. And stay tuned for the next video in this series, where we'll be doing the orange and yellow drawer. So check out all of the room that we have now, just kind of putting it together better. I've got my Christmas little things there. Obviously that's not, you know, I have Christmas paper. These are just the little embellishments that are ready to go. There's the pink, here's some extra pink, and then some various reds that we have in our different containers. That is all. Thank you again, and I'll catch you later.